Looks like we may have hit a largie. 1847 braided hair, large cent. And we got a 1966. Alright, bring you back in. It looks like I got a 2 center. Yep, there it is, 2 cent. Oh yeah, that is a walker. Just popped the copper out. Let's see what we got. Alright, another Benji. 1845. That is an awesome find. I will take that. We will see you on the next one. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Rick from Hunting Southwest Ohio. We got something a little bit different today. I've been wanting to do this for a while, just have not had a chance. But I finally went ahead and did it. We have here from Portsmouth Coin and Currency. I ordered a $50 and $100 coin grab bag. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the $50 one today. We're going to see how we did. I've been pretty excited to get into these. They've been sitting here for a few days. And I'm ready to get to it. So let's go ahead and pull. I did open this up. There's another envelope inside here. And then this one has the 2 grab bags in it. And this one right here is the $50 grab bag right there. We're going to keep the 100. We're going to do that in a separate video. I just wanted to get into this and see what we have. Looks like there's quite a few things in here for $50. I see quite a few flips. So I'm excited to get into them and see what we have. Do have a roll of wheat, so I can see that. So I will, as you watch the video here, I will be adding some totals in. And I will give a total at the end. Now I paid total for this one out the door, just so we know what we have invested. On this one I paid $150.60, including shipping, because they had a 5% discount going at the time. So I paid $50.20, we're going to say, for this coin grab bag. So let's go ahead, take a look at it, and see what we have inside. Figure out how they got this thing sealed up, first of all. See if we can manage to get into it. Did a great job packaging everything, double envelope. So I'm going to go ahead and set this off to the side. Up top here, we will pull these out one at a time, and we'll see what we have. If I can get into it. Still not there yet. There we go. Alright, I'll go ahead and pop this out. There we go. Get our roll of wheat pennies out of there. We'll also take a look at the wheats in this video and see what we got. So here we go. First coin. First coin, we have a 1978S proof. And I'll give you a rough estimate on these as I go through, but I will take a look at these and I'll do an actual total at the bottom of the screen so you guys can follow along while you're watching it. And I'm going to say this one's going to be a couple of bucks. 1978S proof. Very nice. Next item. We have a 1943S 35% war nickel. I love my war nickel, so happy to see that in the grab bag. Very nice. And this is probably going to be at about $1.50 in value. Next, we have a 1977S Ike proof. I'm going to say this one is going to be probably $2 to $3, best guessed. We'll see. I will look these up. I'm not too familiar with the proofs. I've never found any of these or purchased any of these at this point. So I would say $2 or $3 there. So right now we're at about $5.50. Next item, we got another, well, first, Buffalo nickel. I say another because the next one up will be a Buffalo as well. We have a 1935 Philly Buffalo nickel, not in bad shape. I would say with the date and everything on this, this is probably $1.50 to $2. So we're going to be at somewhere between $7 and $7.50 so far. Like I said, I will do a running total at the bottom here. Next item, we're going to have a 1930 Buffalo head nickel. or a buffalo nickel, Indian head nickel, whichever you'd like to call it. And still in pretty decent shape. Same thing here. I'm going to say we're probably at a couple dollars, but I will, as we go along, we'll have a running total at the bottom here. So I would say we're at roughly $10 there. Next, we have a 1973 D. Looks like an uncirculated Ike dollar. Same thing here. I think we're going to have about $1.50, $2, something like that. So $12.50 or so. Next item, we have an 1891 Indian head. Does have some wear to it. I cannot see Liberty in the headband, but does still have some good details. So I'm definitely happy to have it. Love the Indians. So I will say we're probably a couple bucks on that. And here's another silver, very nice, for 1898. Barber dime. Still has some decent detail on it. Most of the headband is wore off, but I would say we're definitely another $2 or $3 there. This is a 1880 Indian head. About the same condition as the last one, maybe a little bit better. Happy to see it though. I love the Indians. Very beautiful design. And I say there, we're going to have another $2 or $3 probably. And we have a V-nickel. Very nice. 1905 V-nickel. Reverse definitely has a little more wear on it than the obverse, but I don't have a ton of these in my collection, so I'm definitely happy to have it. And I'm assuming we're going to have a couple dollars or so there. But like I said, I will go ahead and total this up. You'll see that running at the bottom. Next item, we have a 1892. Fine condition, I would agree. I can definitely see some letters in the headband on this one. 1892, fine condition Indian head. And I think this one will probably be closer to the $6, $7 range, best guess, but we'll take a look as the total runs across the bottom. Next item, very nice, 1906 S. Nickel proof. I do not have a ton of nickel proofs in good condition, so this may be one of the first, other than what I've found in rolls, that I'll add to my collection. Very nice. I'd say we're probably somewhere in the dollar vicinity there as well. Next, we have a tone. Got a little toning going on this. It is a 2009 S proof. Very cool. This one I am going to have to look up. I know these are lower mintage. They're a little more desirable. So I will add that as we go along. My guess is $2, $3, $4, but we'll see. Next item, we're going to have a 1939S. 1939S. Wheat cent. Looks like it's in pretty nice condition. It is going to be in brown condition. Has some nice toning on the back. Some rainbow toning going on. Overall, I would say this is probably going to be a low mint state. So maybe $5, $6, $7 on this one. We'll check that out. Next item, we have a 1914 O. I believe that is an O. Let me double check. I think there's an O on the front. Nope, it's a D, excuse me. 1914 D. 1914 D. Barber dime. Very nice. That one's in a little bit better condition than the last one. Not much, but a little. I'll definitely take that. That's going to be another probably $3, $4. And the next item, we're going to have a 1945 Mercury dime. Very cool. I like the Mercury dimes. Still has a little bit of the bands left on the back. They're very light, but they're kind of there. And we will definitely take that. Do not see a mint mark on this one, so I believe it's a 45S. All right. Next is going to be a 1920 Mercury dime. Definitely a little more war than the last one, but not surprised with the age. And I'm going to double check. I did not see a mint mark on the front that they wrote, and it looks like it is going to be a 1920 Philly. But definitely happy to have that as well. That's probably going to be about another $2, $3 or so. And last but not least, we're going to have a 1961 Washington quarter. It is going to be a Philly model, not in bad shape, but happy to have that as well. $5, $6 or so. Very nice. All right, now we have a roll of wheat cents. Central Bank and Trust, Lexington, Kentucky. Let's take a look at these. See if we got any goodies in this. You never know. You guys know I love my wheat cents. I have a ton of them. So here we go. Let's see what we got. First off will be a 1957D. Pretty regular date to find. Next will be a 1952 out of Denver. Got a little red left to it. Very nice. And next we're going to have a 52 out of Denver. Hard to make out that mint mark. 1952 out of Denver. And next we will have a 1953 out of Denver. So far, mostly 50s, but that's all right. Next one, we will have a 1955. I'm pretty sure this is not. I'm going to check real quick. I doubt we have any doubling or the DDO. We do not. But 1955 wheat cent, we'll take that. Next, we're going to have, it looks like it is going to be a 1951 out of Denver. Also a pretty common date. Next, we will have a 1952 out of Denver, also a pretty common date. And then we will have a 19, is that a, yes, that's a 57 out of Denver. I couldn't, almost 5 almost looked like a 3 for a minute. And next we're going to have another 1953 out of Denver. And last, nope, next will be another 53 out of Denver as well. And we will have a 1952D. And then we will have 1953D. I'll move through these a little bit quicker. 58D. 57D. Nothing outside of the 50s so far. Another 58D. 51D. Another 51D. 56D. 57D. 50D. Another 57D. And we have another 1955, not the DDO again. I doubt we will see one in here, but you always have to check. You just never know. Another 58D, that's 2 of those in a row. Here's a nice red cent. A little brown to it, 1956. And next we will have a 1956 out of Denver. 1953 out of Denver. I would say it's going to look like we're going to mostly have 50s here. 57 out of Denver. That one there will be a 56 out of Denver. That is a 1950. Another 1955. Not the DDO. 52D. 51D. 58D. 52D. 1952 Philly. 1950D. 51D. 58D. 58D. 50D. There's a 56. Another 56D. 52D. 4 more to go. I'm assuming they're probably all going to be 50s as well. 53D. 56D. 51D. And we will have a 56D. And a 51D will be the last one. So all 50s, but there is a good variety of the 50s years, so I'll take that. So give me just a minute. I'm going to take a look at these. I'm going to come up with a total, and I'll be back in just a minute. All right, I have went over everything, checked it all out, and I think we did pretty well. It looks like we ended up with a total of $58.50 in value. Some of that was based off PCGS pricing because I couldn't find a few items. Some was based off a Google search and then taking a buck or two off depending on what they were selling for just to make it a reasonable price. Some of them I thought were a little high. But like I said, all in all, I think we did pretty well. So I'm excited to see what's in the $100 bag when I get to that one. So appreciate everybody coming along. I hope you enjoyed this. Something different for a change. So we'll see you on the next one.
The sweet sun